I chose Malaga because I came here I came here 6 years ago, just on a whim really, and I fell in love with the place. I moved back for work, but then as soon as I found out that I was able to work remotely, I came back as soon as I could. Obviously, as a non-native Spanish speaker, the language was obviously a barrier that I thought might be difficult at the beginning, but when you come here, Malaga is so open and it's so easy as a city to live in that obviously you do need to learn the language, but everyone is very, very accommodating, very helpful, and you don't feel that fear that you are sort of apart and distant from everybody else. I think it's the sense that everything happens outside in Malaga. Coming from Britain, all the activities outside of work tend to be interior. You go to pubs, you go to restaurants, you do everything inside really. And that's mainly because of the weather, but here you don't really have that problem. It stays light very late, it's always warm, 300 days a year. So you could always be out on a terrace or in the street or doing sport, and just that option that you have is fantastic. I would say that my balance between work and free time here is definitely better than it was in the UK. I think just the fact that here in Malaga there's so many things to do, and when you finish work you have that city life where there's always activities to do after work, and it stays light, it stays sunny most of the year, and that really helps you to disconnect from work. It definitely changed for the better. I mean, personally, I think I feel less stressed not having to commute. I think the weather and the environment definitely helps with my mood. I mean, the prices are generally, or the cost of living is generally a lot lower here, so I was able to afford a house, which I wouldn't have been able to do in the UK. So I think for all these factors, it just helps my sense of well-being. I would say it's very easy to feel included in a community here in Malaga. Obviously the Malagueño people themselves are incredibly open and welcoming and friendly, but on top of that there are so many groups on social media in particular for remote workers, for expats and immigrants here, which help you to meet up, to meet people, to share work experiences, and it's all incredibly accommodating because it's a city that I fell in love with, and it's a very easy city to fall in love with. There's so many benefits of living here and so many positives that I can't really think of any other city where I'd rather live at the moment. One of the things I really love about Malaga is that for me it feels both like a small city and a big city. It's a small city in the sense that it has a close community feel, and in terms of geography you can almost walk everywhere, but it also has all the benefits of being a large city. It has great transport connections and links to other cities like in Andalusia, like Sevilla, Cordoba, Granada, and the airport, which is great for me because I can travel home whenever I want. And then on top of that it has fantastic services like the university, sports teams, and all the other things that you would really want from a big city.